23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The outlaw.
Exit, exit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Get him. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hustle, hustle. They go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Trickstone, travel. Hey,
now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
6-6, pull it high.
From the gun on third down. Swift, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Set, ready. 18K there. Now watch one. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the eyes. Rush in. Rush squeeze. Get in there.
Check 49, check 49.
What happened?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check right. Shift.
Kill. Lock it. Under 80 weapon. Hot.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. 22 jet bomber. Hey, alert 3. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check. Check three, check three. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go.
X3, 218, chopper.
Stop.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Check 24.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Chopper, chopper. Hey, orbit. Fire.
Throwing on first down. Swift. And Diggs has it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Watch the slam. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Look at me. Go up, go up.
Wait.
Get.
And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
On second down now. It's Mack. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Okay, ready? 47. Check, 40. You're out. Target. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Switch. And go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Joker. Shoot. Wide.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings' 18-yard line.
H3-2-18. Chopper. Check 99. Check 99. 6.
They'll run with Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
47's the mic.
First down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Quick dash. Come. Recon, 132 fight. Hey, check Mike 47. Check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, did we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. 8, read. 27.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Mack. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's coming.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Johnson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's second and 8. It's complete to Diggs. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Down. 18 Gator. Hard.
Check. Say.
22 Jet Bomber. Check. Fresno.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
We go set. 10-2 soft. 80 weapon. Hey, let's go. Hit it.
To throw on second down. Swift going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Swift. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Sit. On. Sit. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shit, shit. Lock. Kill, kill, kill. Kill. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Check the crack.
Johnson running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's go now, let's go now. 15
It's a gain of 5.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On the ready.
58, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. What?
Protein spill.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Check 49. Check 49. 61. Matchbox lights. Buds. Buds.
58. Right over there. Right over there.
Now. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Swift. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. You're out. Check 52. Yeah, recon, 132 fight.
Now a handoff, Johnson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check back 47. Woo-hoo. 1, 2, crunch.
They'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Check 3. Yep. Go! 47, Mike, 47. Watch the curl. Ready, go!
They give to Johnson going right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Watch twist. The twist.
Watch safety creep.
61. Matchbox, right. Go.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Johnson odds poke 3. Football's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They go to Johnson again. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Check safety, check safety.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, pump.
Delta.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. You must be getting tired.
Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready. 18 Gator. H3, 2, 18. Chopper. It's just me and you. Squeeze, get in there. Ready.
On first down, Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Lock it. Ready.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I'm going to hit you.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Protein
Now
fit.
3rd and 5.
47, go.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Thomas. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
General, flash. Go.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Here we
2nd
go.
and 8.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 47. Come.
Leo. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. On third down, it's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check 25, check 25, check 31, check 31. Watch the shit. See it. Don't smoke. Shit.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Topper. Hey, watch it. Check 27, let's go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, let's get this.
Pilot 64, weak.
Dudes. Slam. Shift.
Go. Cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Colts on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Squeeze, get in there. Let's go.
Running from the gun, Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Exit. Ready, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to roam now. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here we go. Switch. Check 4-6-6. Pull it high. Leo. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
He's checking. Crash. Big grip.
He'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go, D.
Lock it.
On first down, Nance. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
61.
At the
That's
31-yard
right.
line.
Safe.
Leo. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nance. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back.
Hard. Check. And go.
They'll run on first down. Nance. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here we go. Set. Race no track.
It's a gain of 7.
On third down, it's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
DJ Reed on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 39-yard line.
Check out Reed. H3, 218. Chopper.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mike 57.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. 53's mine. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the final second.